Of all the places to get traded, I got traded to Cleveland. Ooh. I equated that to being shipped to Siberia, man. Shit, not Cleveland. But Cleveland prepared me for retirement.
Alcohol, right.
The Knicks defense definitely showed out in this old school bump and grind East Coast battle. And Towns is getting into foul trouble real early, open up the doors for Hukporti to actually come in the game and show some of his rim protection and some of his mobility, which is something that we really need as we wait for Mitchell Robinson to make his return. But again, a lot of the pick and roll drop back coverage that Towns plays with Donovan Mitchell just getting hot, it just leaves too much breathing room for players to actually get their jump shots off. But OG Anunoby definitely helped out a few times, serving as a low man, protecting the rim. But we're really desperately going to need some rim protection here this season, really early on, because Towns is not necessarily a guy vertically who's going to protect the rim, especially as he makes his recovery, being a stretch five. He has great downhill mobility, but moving side to side and jumping vertically to protect the rim, that's just something that he's not really about. And here are some examples right here with Donovan Mitchell, the pick and roll. Of course, the Cavs all night just going at Towns. And right here, as soon as Towns gets beat, check out OG. The low man helping out. That's why I say he played really great defense all night. Now, Jarrett Allen right here, he initiates the action in the pick and roll with the Bridges trying to recover. Now, we're going to see the spacing that Caris LeVert has, like all this space right here. Check out OG also. OG's on the lookout, but also OG acknowledges where his man is at. And this has always been my issue with Towns. His awareness between the ball and his man that's rolling. But check out OG right here. See, this is the pressure zone right here where we need Towns to do a better job creating some sort of pressure right here as Mikal brings pressure from the back. But check out OG right here. Even though that was great defense by OG, just Caris LeVert right here coming off that pick. He just has way too much space to operate for my liking. So he could have threw up a floater right here at this point. Again, right here, check out Towns' verticality when guys are going downhill. Completely gets smoked on that Euro by Jarrett Allen. Since when does fucking Jarrett Allen be cooking guys with the Euro, man? Come on. Right here is a perfect example of what I'm talking about with Karl-Anthony Towns on the recovery. Look at this swipe right here. Not even close. So this is the reason why the importance of Hukporti and Mitchell Robinson returning to this lineup is really going to help us out defensively. And I wouldn't be shocked if Tibbs sometimes has a starting lineup with two bigs on the floor at the same time. And on the flip side of the coin, we're going to take a look at Hukporti, his recovery to the rim. His verticality is quite different and could bring a brand new dynamic to the Knicks this season. We're going to need bodies, as many bodies as we can, because the roster right now is very thin and it's very top heavy. And Ariel right here, man, he goes under the screen. He keeps up with Mobley right here. Great contest. We've seen a bit of Hukporti's mobility as he goes under this screen, and he keeps up with the mobile Evan Mobley on this play. Right here in transition, we're getting more of Hukporti and some of his swatting abilities when recovering to the rim. Much better than Towns. Again, we're seeing where more the Knicks were headed towards with some of these draft picks. And low-key, I believe that they were aiming to get Towns since the draft. As you can see from the way they moved, getting Paco Ndadier to take a pay cut and getting Hukporti as an additional big on the team. So the writing was already on the wall for the Julius Randle contract negotiations if it didn't come up to a certain number. And Ariel has come a long way from Summer League. Him being a drop back big, I really couldn't tell if maybe the speed was just throwing him off. As right here, you can see he clearly missed the block. He had an advantage to get there, but he was a little bit slower in Summer League. But sometimes that's how it is for the players coming in. There's an adjustment period with the speed. Pacom kind of went through a similar situation, but it was with the 3-point line, it being further back than it is in Europe. Here's another perfect example. Hukporti going up against Keon Ellis. He's fast as hell on the Sacramento Kings. And Hukporti doesn't even contest. Let's see that again in real time. No contest. It was just hard to tell in Summer League of what he could possibly be if rim protection wasn't his repertoire. Because right here he gets dunked on. It was just hard to tell, but right now, after seeing that Cavs game, he's definitely more mobile than what we've seen before. I don't know if perhaps he got into better shape or just used to the NBA speed, but he is looking a lot different. Here's another one right here. He just jumped straight up. He didn't really contest that many shots during Summer League, but hey, the development for the Knicks has really improved over the years with Mitchell Robinson, Emmanuel Quickley, Miles McBride, and now we have Hukporti and Tyler Kolek to work on. And how can I forget Pacom Dadier? So the Knicks have come a long way from just not really being a developmental franchise to making the proper adjustments, especially with this new CBA. You're going to need low contract guys on the roster to kind of make the numbers work.